Alright, so this is my fifth Python project. We're going to be working on the Hangman. The goal was to create a game that chooses a random word from a given list and that makes the user guess it. The user then gives a specific amount of tries. Is given a specific amount of tries and each incorrect guess is noted down. The program will then draw out Hangman on a scaffold and then add a body part for each incorrect guess. For the design, we use three main functions. We use the random function and the input. It should be two. And we use conditionals, and then we use a while loop and a break statement. For the build part, we imported a random library. We then created like three of our own functions using define. We used a random word, dumb word, and update word. Then we made an index for a word dummy. After that, we made another function called int variable, or integer variable. We then created two word lists for the user to choose from, and then we kept track of the amount of turns and the user's score, and let them know what that was. We then printed out a scaffold for each turn, so a scaffold with also the amount of body parts based on whether they got it correct or incorrect. We also used a while loop and conditionals when receiving the user's input. This is the program, pretty long. And then while we're testing, we had the while loop and an incorrect indentation, so it's too far inside. And then it did not break when we were trying to end the game, so we had to move it out of this second while loop. We fixed it by fixing the indentation, and then we moved it out. Here's a play, and I'll go ahead and run the program.
Okay, good job. So, do you have a question? Okay. So I have a question. Can you go back to your code?
Yeah.
Can you please explain to me how the flag variable, the flag boolean works?
Yeah.
Why do we need a flag boolean there?
So right here?
Yeah.
So it's like basically not true or false. It depends. It's a kind of like conditional. It depends on whether whatever the input was. If you use just true or just false, it wouldn't work out.
Okay. So where do you update that variable? Where do you change the value of that variable?
Here. Of the variable for flag or
for flag, yeah.
It's not this one.
So it's a bit up there. Inside else, I see you set flag to false.
Yeah. Out here.
Yeah, there exactly. And then when you update it to false, what would happen? Would that still stay inside that while loop?
Then it breaks the.
Yeah, it breaks.
Yeah.
Exactly.